Yo, what is going on YouTube? RDM back at you with another banger of a video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys an absolutely insane unit. It's a limited unit, but it is paid in the premium pass. It is the new Maid SpongeBob. This thing is absolutely crazy. We're going to be testing it compared to the Fishnet Patrick. It is a pass unit that is AoE, so I wanted to compare it to another pass unit that's AoE. Shout out to Lampfish for letting me borrow the Maid SpongeBob. The Maid SpongeBob here, it's already shiny Wumbo, Neptune's Crown, 5-star, and Power Patty. It starts out at 166,000 damage, 1.7 on the SPA, and 42 range. This unit is absolutely crazy. You guys won't want to miss how far it gets in the endless run. It actually beats out some of the crazier units that we have. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into the video and hop right into a boss battle. I think that's what we're going to do first. So right now I do have the Fishnet Patrick team equipped. Just a Fishnet Patrick. So let's go ahead. We're going to do a Mermaid Man 1. We're going to do a Man Ray 1. Let's see how long it takes the Fishnet Patrick. The reason we're doing a Man Ray 1 is because they are AoE. So they shouldn't be that good at boss battle. But I just want to show the damage comparison. So loading up straight into Man Ray 1. We have the Fishnet Patrick. I did equip my other pet just to make sure that we had 3 pets equipped. This thing does seem to be taking a little too long to take out one of the easier bosses in the game. So the Fishnet Patrick took 47 seconds to complete, 2 million damage, 2.31 to be exact. Let's go ahead, return to lobby, and let's equip the Maid SpongeBob and see how much faster it is. Now, the Maid SpongeBob does have a slight advantage just because it does have Power Patty, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. So let's load straight back up into Man Ray 1 and see how much faster the Maid SpongeBob is compared to the Fishnet Patrick. But of course, we're spawning under the map. What a shocker. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Let's just see how much faster is this. We can actually go ahead and probably turn on the tower VFX too, just to see what the attack animation is looking like, if it even does it. It's looking like it's giving the lemonades from the episode. If you guys remember, this is from the episode where Squidward gets sick and stays the night in SpongeBob's house, where he does the sock puppets and all the lemonade and all that stuff. But 16 seconds, almost 3 times better than the Fishnet Patrick. That is kind of crazy when the pass unit only came out 2 seasons before this Maid SpongeBob. Even just looking at these total DPSs on the team, you can see the Maid SpongeBob is almost 3 times the amount of damage. It is a little bit heftier on the team cost, but only for the placements, not for the upgrades. But let's go ahead, hop into a Conch A with the Fishnet Patrick, and let's see how far the Fishnet Patrick can get. They are going to be AoE units for both, so I'm going to keep it on 7x. It's going to be completely fair. No attack type difference. They should both be able to hit as much as possible. That should be enough for us to get a Fishnet Patrick down. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and make sure that we do turn off the animation, just so that way we don't have any lag going on between either of the runs. Hopefully, I do have enough range with all of my pets. You can place 4 total Fishnet Patricks, but the starting damage is looking like 69.5 thousand damage, 1.3 on the cooldown, and 49 for the range. Let's go ahead, upgrade this thing all the way. It's looking like it's going to be maxed out 99.19 thousand damage, 1.1 on the cooldown, and 67 for the range. That's not too bad, and we get 4 placements, so it's about 400,000 every 1.1 second. It does just about have full map coverage, not entirely. We'll be back though when it does start to get a little bit closer to an end. So we're here on wave 364, and the slow anchovies are starting to move forward a little bit. They're no longer insta-dying as soon as they come out. As you guys can see here, the dirty bubble, this was right here, but I'm pretty sure that is the final boss, so we do have quite a bits to go. 365 easy for the Fishnet Patrick. I'll be back at maybe 500. All right, guys, so we are here on wave 500. The anchovies are starting to leak a little bit. They're getting pretty far. Here comes the boss dirty bubble though. This is the 3rd boss of the waves, so we will be able to see how far it's getting. It's going to about right here where this building is, so my guess is maybe a 530, 535 end. So surprisingly enough, the Fishnet Patrick actually got 588. That's like a big difference to what I thought was gonna happen. But you guys aren't even ready for what you're about to see with the new Maid SpongeBob. Let's go ahead, grab it really fast, and let's hop right back into that Conch Street A. So we're back in the lobby with the Maid SpongeBob and the Power Patty on it, so it is at a slight advantage compared to the Fishnet Patrick. But let's go ahead, hop right back into the Conch Street A, and let's see how far this thing gets. You guys are going to be surprised. Before we start this though, I am going to turn it on 7x. I want you guys to tell me, how far do you think that these Maid SpongeBobs are about to go? I just want to say, I am gonna try and show it on the screen now if we can get the old video, but I'm gonna try and show the screen now all of the past exotic waves when they were all level 50 with their shiny Wumbos. I'm gonna pop them on the screen now, hopefully, just so you guys can use it for reference. But tell me, how far do you guys think down in the comments? Find the photos, you guys should have been able to see it right now. 616 for the Hydra, 658 for the 2 AoEs, and 686 for the Gary. So you guys do have something to reference off of. Those are the exotics, the best units in the game. I was using abilities for that as well, so that's as far as I can get, but they were only level 50, not completely maxed out. Let's go ahead, check the damage of this thing. 198,000, 198,500, 0.8 on the SPA, and 67.6 on the range. Yes, I know you guys are gonna go crazy in the comments. 6'7", 6'7". But let's go ahead, upgrade this thing all the way to max. 277,000 damage, 0.7 on the SPA, and 88.6 on the range. That is absolutely nuts. And for 4 units at a time, that means it's doing 1,000,000 damage per second if the SPA was actually right. I'll be back at around 300 to 400, just like I did for the Fishnet Patrick, and we'll see how the SpongeBobs are holding up. So we're here on wave 406, and as you guys can see, these are not even getting anywhere close. Dirty Bubble is walking a little far in, but I don't know if that's the boss one. No, that was definitely the boss. I just saw it. Either way, they're cooking right now. They're cooking with grease. We have at least another 120 waves to go at minimum. I'll be back at around 550, and we'll check on them then. So we're here on wave 561. This thing is not joking around. The Dirty Bubble only got to about right here. This thing is going to at least 600, maybe even 625. Who knows? These things are absolutely killing it. For a limited unit, this is absolutely nuts. Wave 617, this is where the Hydra Karen died out with abilities, level 50. Can you guys believe it? Boom! The Maid SpongeBob got further than a level 50 Shiny Wumbo Neptune's Crown Hydra with abilities. I can't believe that that is how good these Maid SpongeBobs are. I know it has Power Patty, but still, beating a Hydra Karen that is level 50 is insane. So wave 645, we just had our very first leak. If we only leak once to the Dirty Bubbles, I'm pretty sure that we will end up passing the Sand Robot and the Mimic Bob. That is crazy. Here comes the last Dirty Bubble that we need to defeat. Boom. And just like that, the Maid SpongeBob's got further than the Sand Robot and the Mimic. Now it's just going to beat the Gary. Can it do it? 686 is the goal. But we are going to leak right now, so something's telling me we're going to be done right before the Gary. Yeah, we only have one more leak, guys. 30 HP left. A slow anchovy or a Dirty Bubble will also take us out. And mind you guys, that was all done on 5x. 7x might be even worse than 5x when it comes to hitting targets. If I was running 5x, this might be even easier. This is looking like it's gonna be the end though. We're probably gonna leak to one of these big slow anchovies. They all have about 1 mil health. Will they get taken out before the Dirty Bubble? They will, but it's still gonna end at 672 or 673. 672 total on the Maid SpongeBob. If you guys can get this unit, you should absolutely 5-star this thing and max it out. It is probably the best limited unit outside of the Invincibubble. Absolutely nuts. We're gonna have to go ahead, give this back to Lampfish as fast as possible because apparently he's trading this thing for 2 12-month crews and a shiny Plankton for his Maid SpongeBob as well as for his Neptune's Crown Bunker, which in my opinion is an insane fleece from Lamb Chop. So let's go ahead and get this unit back to him right now. All right, so we did trade back the Maid SpongeBob back to Lampfish. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the Discord. You guys are going to see the trade that he's doing right now. Hopefully he can get it to go through. It's 2 12-month crews, a shiny Plankton 5-star, a Neptune's Crown on it as well. For his Maid SpongeBob, a Power Patty Neptune's Crown Bunker, and a Potty. You guys tell me, is this a W trade for Lamb? I think this is a major fleece. But that's going to do it for today's video. We managed to showcase the newest pass unit, Maid SpongeBob 5-star with Neptune's Crown and Power Patty. You guys saw it. It does better than the exotics. Not all of them, but some of them. Still an insane unit. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so you guys don't miss out on any future updates or videos. If you guys want to see me test all of the exotics so you can see for yourselves, it's going to be on the video to the right. And if you want to see Shiny Wumba 1-of-1 Maximus that I just did yesterday, it's going to be on the video to the left. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.